back, everybody. Hopefully you all got to sign Jax Royals' gigantic card. It's the biggest card I've ever seen. And we've all got our beer and we've all got our wine. So that means it's time for our next match. This bout set for one fall is a non-title bout. Introducing the competitors.
That's right, wrestling fans. Welcome into another edition of the NWL KC. I'm Ben Miller, sitting here with Ryan McGillicuddy, and coming out is the former Des Welston, now Mike Outlaw.
Mike Outlaw has decided to go back to his roots. We all heard what Matt Jackson said in his discussion in the middle of the ring with President Major Basin, and Mike Outlaw, look, he's already taken so well. He's got the handcuffs, he's got that outlaw gear. I mean, he looks like a brand new man, Ben.
I don't know if I can agree with this change of attitude. I mean, he still comes out to the Welston music. He still is the pride of Welston, but I don't know this new darker side of the former Des Welston, now Mike Outlaw. I don't know how this is going to resonate with anybody in the NWL.
And here's a guy that I'm still waiting to see on what side of the fence he's going to be on. The Raging Bull Maverick coming out here. And I mean, he's obviously not a part of the Anarchy side, it didn't look like, because Matt Jackson has said nothing about the current St. Louis champion Maverick.
And his opponent, from Georgetown, Texas, weighing 240 pounds, he is the son of Texas, the Raging Bull. He is the St. Louis champion, Maverick.
And that's the interesting thing about the position Maverick finds himself in here tonight. And in the grand scheme of things here in the NWL, he is the NWL STL champion.
Sure.
And most of Anarchy is falling under the STL banner. So we are all waiting with bated breath to see which side of the fence Maverick lands on.
Well, you know, if you pay attention to Maverick's social media accounts, you will see that it doesn't necessarily look like he's on the same side as Matt Jackson, the besties in the world, Mike Outlaw, et cetera, et cetera.
Mary J., the list goes on and on.
It looks like, it seems to me that he's sort of he's in an island by himself, really. He's not really on the side of Anarchy. He's not. He is the corporate champion, it seems, of St. Louis at this point, because the Anarchy guys are sort of fracturing away from this roster.
But is that a safe position? Is that a good position for the champion of STL to be on, to not be on the side of Anarchy? That puts a huge target on the champion's back. By the way, this is a non-title match, and we are underway here between Mike Outlaw and Maverick.
And we'll see if Mike Outlaw has changed his, because he goes back to his roots as Mike Outlaw, is he going to be different in the ring? Has this motivated him to be a different man when he takes on the likes of the champion Maverick? And you're absolutely right. You ask if it's a bad thing if he's against Anarchy. I don't know, because in some ways, Ben, I can say Maverick now is closer with the man that signs the checks, Major Basin, so maybe that's not a bad thing to have after all.
That's absolutely true. Full arm dragon twist here by Mike Outlaw. One thing that hasn't changed with his name is the fact that Mike Outlaw gets it done each and every time when he's in that 18x18 ring. This guy is athletic, he's strong, and he's only getting stronger by the week. He works hard in the gym and works hard at everything that he does, and he's going to put up one heck of a fight against Maverick here tonight.
Talk about going to the gym. Maverick, that guy rarely misses a day in the gym. This guy continues to get bigger and better every time I see him taking on Mike Outlaw today. This is a real battle of two big guys on that St. Louis side. Look at that.
Hard reverse elbow sends Mike Outlaw down hard into the canvas. It's going to take me a while to get used to not calling him Des Welston and calling him Mike Outlaw now. Up and over. Tries a leapfrog. Maverick catches him in a fireman's carry. Yeah, he might be trying to go for that crossface. Love's been utilizing the crossface. Backslide. 1-2. Could have pulled off a huge upset there against the champion. Blocks a back elbow.
Come on, Maverick.
One thing I really enjoy about Maverick is is extremely agile, deceptively agile. Beautiful drop kick.
Look at that.
Right on the button for Mike Outlaw.
Look at the swagger Mike Outlaw has now. Did he have that as Des Welston? I'm feeling that it's more and more going to be this way. He feels more comfortable. I was talking to him in the back. Him and these Anarchy guys, they just feel so much more comfortable going to the roots, going to what brought them to the big dance to begin with, being Mike Outlaw. I mean, that is his real name. People think Mike Outlaw is not his real name. That is on his birth certificate, and it fits so well as his character, as his wrestling persona here in the NWL.
Absolutely, always marching to the beat of his own drummer, no matter if he was Des Welston or now Mike Outlaw. He is a unique person. What does he do? Oh, just shoves him off into the security railing. Showing some impressive leg strength is the man from Welston, Mike Outlaw.
Look at this, going to attack on the outside. The aggression is there.
Wow, usually you would never see Des Welston really brawling on the outside with Maverick, but like you said, there is a newfound aggression in him returning to his roots, and that is Mike Outlaw.
All these Anarchy guys very excited about this new beginning for them. 6 months into the NWL's creation here. They're going back to Mike Outlaw, Davey Vega, Matt Fitchett, Gary J. I mean, there's 6, 7 guys that are excited, very happy to go back to where they're comfortable with, they say. And I don't know, this is the big step to see if Mike Outlaw can take out Maverick. Look at that.
Drives him right into the middle of the ring. It was a belly-to-back suplex variation, arm across the face. Maverick is so intense, so intent with every move that he does in the ring here in the NWL. He is a great representation of our company. I will say that. I just need to know, is he on the side of Anarchy? Is he on the side of President Major Basin? Like you said, he might be an island unto himself on neither side. He just wants to go where the money and the championships are.
Well, that's what Maverick's seen. That's what he's always sort of been like about since he's been here. Being in great physical condition. He just wants the championships. He just wants the paychecks. And it's been obvious as he beat Letterman and Cornell Douglas to win that championship. That's all that mattered to him to get to that title. And I don't think he's going to let anyone from Anarchy take that away. In fact, when he calls himself the daddy of Anarchy, I don't know if he's really, obviously saying that in jest, I would assume.
I would assume as well. Going for an exploder suplex. Up and over goes Mike Outlaw with authority. Nicely executed by the Raging Bull, the son of Texas and our STL champion.
And this crowd is interesting. Is this Kansas City crowd going to be happy to see Maverick taking on these Anarchy guys? Look at that, nice. You talk about the athleticism of this guy. We go.
We're all still trying. I mean, let's be honest, Ryan. We are still trying to make heads and tails of this Anarchy situation ourselves. I don't know if I trust any of these guys, these name changes, anything like that. They seem to be almost spitting in the face of the opportunity that President Major Basin has provided them.
Obviously, that's the way Major feels about it. I mean, he gave them that to give them a new road, to give them a new path, give them a new chance to be somebody in a persona that they had never done before. And so many guys on that St. Louis side felt like this is not what we want. You heard Matt Jackson on his Facebook Live. You've seen him post about it on social media. He feels like that is what has hurt them more than anything. Well, outside of venues and day of the week, I mean, he had a whole laundry list of things he doesn't like. Look at this cover here.
Corkscrew suplex, almost a 3 count. Des Welston
barely
gets
got
the
it.
left shoulder up just in the nick of time. Do you see the torque on that corkscrew vertical suplex?
Maverick staring down referee Nick Chin as he can't believe he didn't get the 1, 2, 3 there after that. That was impressive.
Can you imagine being in the ring with somebody the size and the stature and the strength of Maverick? This guy, every move he does, every hold he applies to you has to hurt. Even this arm lock on top of Des Welston, I mean, he's got to be almost pulling his shoulder out of socket. This guy is just raw bone strength.
Mike Outlaw powering out of it, though. Look at that big forearm shot. Like I said, the aggression that I've seen with Mike Outlaw and how excited he is to go back to his name is something that is pretty obvious so far in this match. Look at that, caught by Maverick.
Oh, going for that belly-to-back suplex again. Des Welston flips out of it. Nice back elbow to the jaw of Maverick. Maverick, you can hear that shot echoing. What is he doing here? Drives him straight into the canvas, going for a cover.
It's over.
And then floats over to that crossface. Could the former Des Welston, now Mike Outlaw, tap out to this tight crossface?
Trying to work his way over to the ropes, but he's got that cinched in. Is Outlaw going to be able to get? He's in the middle of the ring at this point.
Oh, there he goes, wrenching back once again. This is a very, very painful hold. That forearm is pressing really hard against the jaw of Mike Outlaw, along with the torque that he's putting on the back and the neck.
Look at this.
Oh, he rolls over, goes into a cover. It's a 2 count.
Seemed like both of them had their shoulders down. Would have been interesting if they got a 3 count. Who would have gotten the Duke there? But look at Maverick throwing him out like a piece of garbage.
Tossing Des Welston to the outside here at the Scottish Rite Temple. Referee Nick Chin trying to give him a little bit of space, and Maverick maybe collecting a little bit of that wind that's been absorbed from having such a hard-fought battle here tonight.
So it's interesting, these Anarchy guys from St. Louis, they definitely have not said a lot of nice things about Kansas City, so they're not beloved by this Kansas City crowd. And then you have Maverick, who is the St. Louis champion, so it's sort of hard for the Kansas City crowd to cheer for him. Like you said, people just trying to figure out what side of the fence they are in a situation like this. I would assume at some point they come around and they think Maverick, who really has no ties to St. Louis outside of winning that championship belt, they may feel that maybe they're in his corner.
Yeah, absolutely. Now Maverick looks like he might be going for another one of those corkscrew vertical suplexes, draping Outlaw over the top rope. What is he going to do with him here?
Uh-oh.
Outlaw in a precarious position, and he punted him. That would have been good for 50 yards there, right through the uprights. Now what is Maverick doing? Hoisting him up in a vertical suplex, and once again drives Outlaw down to the center of the canvas. 1, 2, no! Outlaw kicks out.
Barely kicked out of that. And Maverick continuing to, man, he has thrown some suplexes in this match, and he is not getting the 1, 2, 3. I mean, in some ways, this is a harder fought match than I saw even that triple threat.
Someone has to wonder, we have to wonder, how much of the Anarchy guys, how much are we going to see of them on the NWO KC shows? They've made their presence known these last few weeks, and I'd have to say they're going to be looking to make a huge impact wherever the NWO goes, especially here in Kansas City.
Well, what do you think, Ben? I mean, what's your take on the Anarchy guys? These are guys that they seem to be a lot happier now. You're a happy guy. You like that or what?
They're slugging it out in the middle of the ring. What I think about these Anarchy guys is I don't know what to think about them yet. Like I said, I'm happy that they're trying to reinvigorate their careers. But like I said, I think it's also a slap in the face of President Major Bayston. Time will tell on these Anarchy guys and what kind of, are they going to cause chaos and destruction wherever they go in their wake?
He just missed that coming in. Look at that. Oh, an Outlaw taking advantage of this. Hey, you're right. I mean, I don't know what to think. Matt Jackson, I like Matt Jackson a lot. And he came in here and he told Major Bayston what's up. And a lot of people don't do that. But you know what? Major has given him some time. So I think it's fair at this point. Matt Jackson has received what he's always wanted, which are 6 shows in a venue he wants, in an area he wants, on a day he wants. And we'll see if he can pull it off. But I think these Anarchy guys, with the heart that they've shown, I think they can probably do it.
Maverick, now we're looking at the Stampede of the Bulls right here with those shoulder strikes, chops, and forearms to the side of the head. We have seen Maverick utilize that with inflicting great damage upon his opponents. And sometimes it's only a matter of moments after that Stampede of the Bulls before he puts his opponent away. Going for that lariat, Mike Outlaw ducks, spinning back. European uppercut connects right with the face of Maverick.
Maverick's dazed in the middle there. Outlaw's still trying to get his breath.
Oh, running big boot, almost a Yakuza kick right to the side of the face. Could be rolling over, trying to make that cover on the Raging Bull. Raging Bull may be knocked out here. 1, 2, no!
Oh.
Got that left leg draped over that bottom rope. And referee Nick Chin has to break that pinfall.
Refs are usually blind, but that was a good call, good sight there by Nick Chin, getting that leg over, and Mike Outlaw not too happy with the Kansas City referee.
We've seen Mike Outlaw fly as much as he brawls, as much as he takes it to the ground. What does he have in store for the big Maverick coming off this top rope? We've seen him do elbow drops, drop kicks, it doesn't matter. Look, he's putting Nick Chin in front of him.
Smart!
And now he kicks the top rope and crotches Des Welston right on the top rope. It's kind of that was a sneaky move by the
I have a hard time
NWSL
saying there's
champion.
anything wrong with that, Ben. I mean, what? You do whatever you can to retain your title and win matches. Look at this.
Been a huge turning point. Is he setting him up for the sure shot? That running glory bomb. If he hits this could be it. He drives Mike Outlaw into the center of the ring. 1, 2, 3. And Maverick puts away Mike Outlaw.
Look at him throwing him to the side, hopping right up, staring down the camera. There's your St. Louis champion of the NWL, Maverick.
We've seen from Maverick over the past month. He seems to be almost spiteful, almost vengeful in everything that he does. And now we're left with more questions than we have answers to. But that's all that matters in his mind is what he's holding in that hand.
Who cares about his attitude change? Well, you know what has brought him? The championship belt. So it's totally worth everything at this point. Why else are you in this league?
Anarchy, no anarchy, STL, no STL, KC, no KC. Who's gonna take that belt from the Raging Bull Maverick?
And Mike Outlaw showing some different aggression as well, gets the loss tonight, but we'll see where he advances after this Anarchy thing takes over, but Maverick still your champion.
I'm the first, the longest reigning, and the greatest NWL Kansas City champion of all time, the Mile High Magnum, Dak Draper. And you know you want to see more of me, so go ahead and subscribe right there and check some more videos out over here.